Hey party people, today for you I've got another sling bag review. This one is the Mopak Wanderer Sling. And I'm going to go over this in a little bit of a different order than I usually do because I've already loaded it out with an EDC loadout and it's super bulky. So I'll go through wearing it in its bulked out form, I'll go through everything that's inside, and then lastly I'll go through the bag itself in super detail once everything is removed from the bag. So the Mopak Wanderer Sling retails for $65 US, but it's currently on sale for $55 US. It has a 3.5 liter capacity. It weighs under a pound at 0.73 pounds. It measures in at 12.6 by 6.9 by 3.1 inches. And it's made from recycled polyester from PET bottles. And as you can see, the way I've loaded this out with my EDC, it is super duper bulky. So normally I would wear a sling on the front of my body. As you know, I've mentioned in other videos, I like to wear slings across my chest because I like easy access to all the gear that's inside. However, this one is so big when I have all of the EDC gear loaded out inside, so I probably wouldn't wear this on my chest and instead wear this on either my back or ideally I'd wear it at my side as kind of like a small messenger bag, and you can see all the gear that's loaded out here. So now let's take a close-up look at everything that I've loaded this bag out with so you can get an idea of its capacity. And ideally, I wouldn't have my EDC bag loaded out this much because this makes it super bulky and bricky, and I tend to minimize my gear to make it really sleek and minimal. So really, these are just examples of things that you could fit in here and to give you a full picture of the capacity of this bag if you needed to load it out with this much gear. So let's take a look. So let's start with the front quick access pocket here and see everything that's inside. And you have this really nice kind of plastic ended zipper pull that's attached with paracord. So you can open that up. Then we can get a better look at everything that's inside. I always like to keep my hands clean, so I've got my Touchland hand sanitizer. This stuff smells really good and it has a great form factor. Then I have this Rovivon flashlight. This is the Rovivon Aurora A23, and it's got a 2-button system, and it makes it really easy to use. It's got a reversible clip so that you can use it as a headlamp if you put it on the brim of a hat, and it's super bright and a really nice EDC flashlight. Then I have my Sony WF-1000 XM5 noise canceling earbuds. These are my favorite earbuds. I've had them for over a year now, and I just really like them. They're form-fitting, they're noise cancellation, and they fit really well in my bags. Then I have my 100-watt Anker GAN charger that has a flip-down AC adapter. It's got 3 ports here, 2 USB-C and 1 USB-A. It supports fast charging, and because it's GAN, it charges really quickly in a small form factor. Then to go along with that GAN charger, I just have a USB-C to USB-C charging cable because that will help power all my devices. All my devices are USB-C powered. Then, as I've gone over in recent videos, I've been using this Banks MagSafe power bank that has QI2 wireless technology. It's got a USB-C port in case you want to charge with a cord, or you can do it with this MagSafe magnet here. It's a really great high quality aluminum build battery backup for your phone, and it's become my go-to charger. And that's it as far as the front quick access pocket. Then on the outside of the bag, I just have the Matador Beta Lock. If you don't know about the Matador Beta Lock, it's a really nice, high quality, heavy metal carabiner, and it also has a lock on the end. So you see this little keyhole here? This allows you to lock it if you have a bag and you're at a cafe in a sketchy area or something like that, and you want to lock up your bag to the table or the back of the chair. This allows you to do so. Obviously, a thief could still get through this if they really wanted to, but it's a great theft deterrent, and it gives you an extra level of added security. It has a really nice spring action, it's super high quality carabiner, and I like to attach it to a lot of my bags. Then also on the external of the bag, I have this water bottle. So there's actually a water bottle pocket that goes between these 2 divided sections here that are connected with these little pieces of fabric here. So it allows you to put something like a tripod, a water bottle, or an umbrella, or even a small jacket or something in here, have it secured, and you don't have to have it bulking out one of these pockets. You just have a little spot here for larger items. So let's pull that out. And this is just my flat water bottle. This is made by Rocket Science, and it's a really nice vacuum sealed insulated water bottle. It's got a nice matte finish. It's scratch resistant. It has an attached lid here that makes it really easy to unscrew, drink from it, and then screw it back on when you're done. And it has a similar form factor to a memo bottle, but it was a lot more affordable. So I highly suggest this water bottle if you want one that has a little bit more of a flat profile. Then we can move to this back security pocket here, the one I always mention loving in sling bags, where you can put your passport or wallet or things and keep them close to your body. So let's open that up. And in there, I just have my Allet ID wallet. This is a great little nylon wallet. It's super minimal. It's a bifold. And then on the inside of the wallet, I just have the little micro pen from Allet. So it comes with a little sleeve down the middle where you can put the micro pen and always have a pen with you at all times. And then you have these card sleeves that have rubber inside that make it so that your cards won't fall out when this is dumped upside down. And I think all in all of the different compartments and the build quality and the minimalism of this wallet make it a great choice. Then right behind the security pocket is the main pocket of the sling bag. In this pocket, I have my little travel medicine kit. This is a Matador mesh organizer bag, the small size. It's got a little grab handle. It's got a nice YKK zipper. I have little Human Gear Go tubs full of different medications. I have my chapstick. I've got tweezers, I have Band-Aids, cough drops, nail clippers, earplugs, all kinds of personal medical items. So it's really important for me to have this in my bag, and I always move it between them. Then if I get thirsty and I don't have a cup nearby, I have this Human Gear Go cup. This is a great little collapsible cup or small bowl, and it also has a compartment in the top where you could store things. So I think it's just a really great little minimal travel cup. It really helped me out when I was on the road before. Then I also have my Human Gear utensil set here. It comes in a protective red case. You have a fork, a spoon, chopsticks, and a toothpick. And the fork has an edge on it so that you could use it kind of like a butter knife if you needed to cut softer meat. And it's nice to have this just in case someone forgets to give you silverware. Then I also have a Write in the Rain notebook. It's important for me to have a place to write things down. The Write in the Rain notebooks are waterproof, and they're just really great to throw into any bag that you're bringing outdoors. Then attached to this little pen loop here, it's actually just the tag, but you can use it as a pen loop. I have my Olight O-Pen Mini 2. If you move the bolt action on this down, you have a pen. And then if you move the bolt action on this into the up position, you actually have a little pencil as well. It's really lightweight, it's really small, it has a nice little pocket clip, and I just think it's a really nice all-in-one writing tool that has both a pen and a pencil. Then in this little zipper mesh pocket here, I have a right angle screwdriver and some bits. So I have all of these different bits here that are useful to do a ton of different screws and bolts and things like that. You have flathead, Phillips head, and some torque bits, as well as an adapter. And the adapter can be used with these ratchet heads. So you have a lot of functionality in a pretty small package. And you have this nice little ratcheting right angle screwdriver. And it works really well and gives you a little bit of extra torque because it's right angle. Then I've just got some zip ties in case you need to make a makeshift keychain or you need to cinch anything up. Zip ties have 1,000,001 uses. Then I have 2 different sizes of safety pins. You could use these as SIM card ejector tools. You could use them to attach things to your clothing or to your hat or to your bag. And you could use them as a little scraping tool or to open something. So they're really great to have. Then I always like to have cordage with me in my EDC kits, so I have some number 36 bank line tied with some rubber bands, and that gives me enough length here to make a makeshift laundry line, tie up some kind of shelter, or just use it as a replacement shoelace or something. Then I have a little titanium EDC pair of tweezers. This is great for pulling out splinters or pulling out any kind of small screws or anything like that in electronics that you can't get a grip on. It's great to have tweezers with you. Then I have a Night Eyes locking S carabiner. And this is just great if you need to separate your keys or you need an extra carabiner for any reason to attach something to the outside of this bag. You have an extra little lightweight carabiner here that works perfectly. And then I just have this little Gerber shard, and this has a nail puller. It has a flathead screwdriver. It's got a scraping tool, a bottle opener. It has a little attachment point if you want to put this on a keychain. and it also has a Phillips head screwdriver on the other end. So it's a nice little tiny tool that you can use in a variety of different ways, and it's super lightweight. And then in this back sleeve here, I've got a Gerber multi-tool. This is a great multi-tool. It's got a deep carry pocket clip. It has really big needle nose, regular pliers, and wire cutters that are super strong and spring loaded. And then on the outside of the tool, you have a nice little knife here. You have a flathead screwdriver. You have a bottle opener and can opener in one. You have a decent little pair of scissors that fold away easily and they cut through cordage very well. And then these lock in place, and then to unlock them, you just use this little tab here and then you can close it. And then on the other side, you have a Phillips head screwdriver that's dedicated. You have another little tiny knife blade as a backup. And then you have another little flathead screwdriver that has a file on one side and a small ruler on the other that has both inches as well as metric. So all in all, this nice little multi-tool can get you out of a lot of different jams or help you adjust tools on the fly. So I think it's nice to carry in your EDC kit. And then the last thing I've got in here is just this nice little fixed blade knife. So it's got a really nice sheath on it, and it also has a little belt clip. So if you're camping and wanted to put this on your belt, you can just open it up and clip your belt in here. But then if you don't want the belt clip, you can detach these little screws here and just use it in its sheath. So I think it's just a really nice overall little sheath here. The handle of this is actually glow in the dark. So it has really nice scales. They're super high quality. This is from Countycom. It has this black blade here. It has a 90-degree angle at its base, so you could use this on a ferro rod or use it to make tinder when you're just like scraping the back of a stick or something. It's got a really nice sharp blade. It's wide. It's super high quality. It's full tang. It's screwed in really nicely. And then I just added these little beads at the end that give it a little bit more of a grip and allow me to grab it easily. I really like fixed blade knives because in order to deploy them, you just pull it out. You don't have to like lock any blades into place or put them away. This is a nice heavyweight blade. It's well balanced and it feels super good in the hand. So if you need this for any kind of bushcrafting, whittling, or any kind of regular cutting tool tasks, this is a great one to have. And that's it as far as my EDC kit that I've loaded this out with. So now that this is empty, I can clean all this stuff up and then we can go over the bag in more detail close up. So now let's take a close-up look at the bag and all of its features now that all of the EDC gear is unloaded from it. So as you can see, the front of the bag is very minimal, but it has this little accent bar here that's orange, and I think that looks really nice. You have the Mopak logo. It's a really minimal, cool-looking logo. I like the way it's just a little button there. Like I said, there's this front quick access pocket. It has a nice bright gray color so that you can see the gear inside. It has these really nice stretchy mesh pockets here. And these are just slip pockets where you could fit all kinds of things like battery backups, your cell phone, your wallet, things like that. And then there's a big internal cavity here where you can fit larger gear. It has a really nice zipper on it with a really nice zipper pull that has kind of this geometric shaped plastic on it. It's a really nice zipper pull, feels good in the hand, doesn't jangle around because it's plastic, doesn't make noise. Really easy to open and close. Then you have that water bottle pocket I mentioned. That's between the two sections of the bag. And this allows you to fit things like an umbrella, a water bottle, a hoodie, a hat, something like that, gloves. It just gives you an extra space to store gear externally on your bag. You have the back security pocket, like I mentioned, to put your passport, wallet, or other things. And that's really nice to see. It also has that bright interior. Keep that up against your body for sensitive materials. And then in the main compartment here, if you open that up, you have this stretchy mesh pocket here that has a nice little zipper with one of those nice zipper pulls, but it's matched to be bright the way the interior is so that it's easy to see. You can fit all types of gear in here, small things, dongles, anything you don't want to be rolling around the inside of your bag. And then you have a large interior compartment for large items. You could even fit a water bottle in here, a small tablet, an e-reader, things like that. Anything large could fit in here easily. Then you have a little slip pocket at the back if you want to slide in things like a notebook, a book, e-reader, tablet, like I mentioned. There's a lot of space there to fit larger flat items as well. So it's a really nice, well-organized main compartment that gives you a lot of flexibility. Then the carry straps have this nice cinching mechanism so that when you're wearing it across your body, it kind of pulls it tight and keeps its form factor. So I think that's really nice to see as well. I think it's a great design. I've seen this on Bellroy bags and other types of bags as well. And I think it's just a well-designed system for keeping a bag tight and form-fitting. And then at the side of these, you have these little clips. If you want to detach the carry strap, you can easily do that. And then it just clips right back in. You have really nice metal adjustment buckles. So these are really high quality and allow you to cinch the bag down any way you want, lengthen it, shorten it. You have a nice little seatbelt material nylon strap. That's a nice carry strap. It's a good width so that it doesn't feel like it'll dig into you or dig into your neck. And just overall, it's a really nice quality carry system. So you could just sling it over your shoulder and take it off anytime you want, or you could use the little clip at the one side if you want to attach it and reattach it easily. It gives you a quick access as well. And I think overall, it's just a really nice looking functional bag. I like this kind of 2-pocket design where you have space in the middle for external gear, but then you have 2 dedicated pockets. So it's almost like having 2 pouches in one that are connected with these little fabric pieces. It looks nice, it looks minimal, it looks techy and urban, but you could definitely wear this in a business setting. You wouldn't look weird wearing this at a beach or on vacation. And I think it's a great little extra pouch to bring with you. And then just to give you some contrast here of how this looks when it's not fully loaded out when you're wearing it, this is when I would wear it on my chest like this. If it was flat like this, it keeps it really nice and tight with these cinch straps here. I have easy access to all the pockets, all my gear here. I can get to the quick access pocket easily like that. I can get to the water bottle pocket or anything like that by reaching my hand in. I can get to this back pocket that has my passport up against my body. And then I can also easily get to the main compartment as well if I need to get anything out of there. I really love the way this bag looks. I think for $65 or on sale for $55 is a great price. And this would be a great thing to throw into a personal item only bag if you want to have an extra bag or to carry stuff on the flight that you need quick access to, like your tech, battery backups, medications, things like that. You could easily use this for EDC, for commuting, with some of the tools I've mentioned and shown. And I just think overall, it's a really great looking bag. It's super minimal, it's super sleek, and I just like the way it looks on me. It feels great, it fits well. And if I want to take it off super easily, I can just detach this buckle here, swing it right off, or I can take the long way and pull it over my head like you would with any other sling. So that was the Mopak Wanderer Sling in a 3.5 liter size in the black color. It also comes in a couple different other colorways, and I really like this sling overall. If you're a fan of my sling bag reviews or you have any other slings that you'd like to recommend for me to review, I'd be happy to do so. Please leave a comment below. Please like, comment, and subscribe because it helps the channel out a lot. Thank you as always for watching, and with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.